Don't be afraid of enemies who attack you. Be afraid of the friends who flatter you. Luck implies an absolute absence of any principle. Time bows to authentic commitment, and it stretches to accommodate it. The most important person you meet in life is your highest self. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. He who steals a belt buckle pays with his life. He who steals a state gets to be a feudal lord. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. The distance between insanity and genius is measured only by success. All is mystery, but he is a slave who will not struggle to penetrate the dark veil. Your time is way too valuable to be wasting on people that can't accept who you are. Success is a flower that doesn't grow in everyone's garden. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. You are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Never worry a bit in life. Always be full of merriment. I'm a greater believer in luck, and I find the harder I work, the more I have of it. In the end, you should always do the right thing, even if it's hard. It would be so nice if something made sense for a change. One must wait until the evening to see how splendid the day has been. I never said it would be easy. I only said it would be worth it. Life isn't worth living unless it is lived for someone else. Sometimes your circle decreases in size, but increases in value. Therefore, the good fighter will be terrible in his onset and prompt in his decision. In the end, you have to choose whether or not to trust someone. Everything changes in my life, and the world stays the same. Shoot for the moon. Even if you fail, you'll land among the stars. What is of the greatest importance in war is extraordinary speed. One cannot afford to neglect opportunity. Some men never die, and some men never live, but we're all alive tonight. Wit seduces by signaling intelligence without nerdiness. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. Those whose upper and lower ranks have the same desire are victorious. The terrible thing about the quest for truth is that you find it. To know that we know what we know, and that we do not know what we do not know, that is true knowledge. Know what you want, work to get it, then value it once you have it. The essence of being human is that one does not seek perfection. I live in my own little world, but it's okay, they know me here. Things don't happen for no reason. They happen to teach you something. In war, then, let your great object be victory, not lengthy campaigns. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. It is hard to fail, but it is worse never to have tried to succeed. Be willing to leave the ground behind if you want to fly. Better to get hurt by the truth than comforted with a lie. If your actions don't live up to your words, you have nothing to say. Weak leadership can wreck the soundest strategy. It is error alone which needs the support of government. Truth can stand by itself. Only courageous hearts can endure the bitterness of truth. The control of large numbers is possible, and like unto that of small numbers if we subdivide them. Don't be afraid of failure. This is the way to succeed. If I have seen further than others, it is by standing upon the shoulders of giants. To touch the soul of another human being is to walk on holy ground. A life fueled by passions is like riding on the back of a dragon. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. If you are far from the enemy, make him believe you are near. If you dare nothing, then when the day is over, nothing is all you will have gained. Keep the fight in your veins, honey. Never let it fade. I will continue my path, but I will keep a memory always. Don't be afraid of being different. Be afraid of being the same as everyone else. I wouldn't have missed a single minute of it, not for the whole world. If water derives lucidity from stillness, how much more the faculties of the mind? When deeds and words are in accord, the whole world is transformed. Our lives can't be measured by our final years. Of this I am sure. Have faith, have faith. When you have nothing else, have faith. Truth that came too late was as useful as a meal to a dead man. You are in charge of your own happiness. You don't need to wait for other people's permission to be happy. To attain knowledge, add things every day. To attain wisdom, remove things every day. Unthinking respect for authority is the greatest enemy of truth. A whetstone, though it cannot cut, may sharpen a knife that will. A true genius admits that he knows nothing. Wisdom comes not from age, but from education and learning. Start each day with a positive thought and a grateful heart. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. The most wasted of all days is one without laughter. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. To think too long about doing a thing often becomes its undoing. To subdue an enemy without fighting is the greatest of skills. There are routes not to be followed, armies not to be attacked, citadels not to be besieged, territory not to be fought over. As he learns the truth will automatically free him. From a certain point onward, there's no longer any turning back. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. Communism is the final logic of the dehumanization of man. Life is too short when you think of the length of death. What the superior man seeks is in himself. What the small man seeks is in others. The better organized the state, the duller its humanity. Life is not about living the safer option. Life is about living a life worth living. Always stand up for truth, regardless of who steps on it. Transmit the established facts. Do not transmit words of exaggeration. If you do that, you will probably come out all right. There's more beauty in truth, even if it is dreadful beauty. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. Supreme excellence consists of breaking the enemy's resistance without fighting. The truth will set you free, but not until it is finished with you. The gods are fond of the cryptic, and dislike the evident. Understanding that rests in what it does not understand is the finest. Some things in life are too complicated to explain in any language. Pretend to be weak, so your enemy may grow arrogant. The elegance under pressure is the result of fearlessness. Not all things that fall down break. Some develop wings. Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Good order results spontaneously when things are let alone. The petty thief is imprisoned, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord.